So today is the day that I'm going to go travelling. I'm going to go to Littleborough. It's been in the works for quite a while and I'm actually finally going. Now it's not going to be as easy as going to Todmorden because I can just get on at Halifax and go straight to Todmorden. The train I'm going to get is the 10:54 train, but it means one change. It means getting on at Halifax, getting off at, well, basically Manchester Victoria train to Hebden Bridge, get off at Hebden, then catch the train to Southport, but get off at Littleborough. I've got my waterproofs with me, my trousers and my coat as well. I figured I'd get really warm if I brought a jumper, so I'm just wearing a t-shirt. And it is forecast to rain. It's not raining now though, but it's England, so at some point in time it will rain, according to the forecast. If it doesn't rain, that's really good, but when it's a high percentage of chance that it will rain, then it's potential that it might rain. So if I didn't have waterproofs and it did rain, I'd be a little bit down. So having protection, not that sort of protection, but having the waterproofs just gives me that protection from the rain. And trust me, when it's heavy rain, you need waterproofs. Trust you do. I was thinking to myself, I've never actually done a point where I've had to change once and then get on another train. But then in fairness I have, because I've been to Blackpool with Ryan. So I had to get a train from Halifax to Preston, get off at Preston, get another train that goes directly from Preston to Blackpool, and then vice versa coming back. So to be fair, I've actually done that one changed up already. This is more of a smaller scale, because it's not going to the west coast. Never going to the west coast. It sounds stupid, but that is how I remember the west, that never eat shredded wheat. So yeah, it's going to be a good day, I think. Also as well, if it's not the greatest of weather, not so many people will want to be out in it. So take that opportunity. But I'm going to have a little bit of a break now from vlogging, because you've come to see me go to Littleborough. Not really vlog around Westphal like I do anyway. So I'm going to do Tesco first, get some money out. I think I'm going to get a meal deal as well to put in my bag. Because I don't know what shops are around Littleborough, but I'll probably most likely have something to eat on the way there. So yeah, time to go on a little trip. So I'm in town, I'm in Halifax. So it's what time now? It's 10:29. So I'm gonna walk straight to the train station. Halifax for the blind. Honestly, didn't see that one coming. It's bad. It's not very punny, is it? Anyway, gonna walk to the station, get a train, and onwards we go, eh? So at the station, got a ticket. Let's just get it up. Halifax to Littleborough. So at 10:54, the train will be going to Manchester Victoria, but I need to specifically get off at Hebden Bridge, get off there, then get a train then to Southport, but it then means I can stop off at Littleborough, get off at Littleborough, and then on the way back, obviously, having been to Littleborough, I can either get a train back to Hebden or Todd, and then make another train to come back to Halifax then. So as of now, I'm going to walk up and down the platform for about 10-15 minutes, wait for this train to come, and then get on it. So in Westvale, I got a sandwich, I got some crisps, and I got a drink, and I got one of them massive Galaxy bars as well. Because I just had a look in the vending machine in there, and a normal bog standard sized bar is £1 in there, but a massive bar is £1 as well in Tesco in Westvale. Oh, it smells nice. Well, it will do because that's there. I thought I'd be quite tired after last night, but I'm actually not too bad. So I did a 3:45 shift, but I ended up getting out of work at 11:15 because I just managed to get stuff done on time. And yeah, this is it. 3 days off. I do not have a clue what I'm going to do tomorrow. I actually don't. But I might think about it on the way to work. On the way to work? No, on the way there and on the way back. And plus, when I meet Ryan at the bonfire tonight in Elland, God almighty, so I'm going to do Littleborough, then meet Ryan. Wow, Jesus. We might come up with an idea of what to do together, because we might want to go off today to tomorrow somewhere. Quite possibly. So no, I've not left Halifax yet, but a couple of things I wanted to get talked about before I go. So I wanted to get some money out, but I couldn't, because by the time I went to the cash machine to get some money out, I saw the 503 drive along, so I was about to put my card in, and I was like, quick run, and I managed to catch the bus on time, so I didn't get any money out. And then I went to Santander and there was no available cash machine to use. Don't know why, but there wasn't. Then there's normally one, like the University of Business, a little tiny building next to the Peace Hall. There's normally a tiny little one there, which is so tiny. But that wasn't working either, so I thought, well, do you know what? When I'm in Littleborough, I'll find a cash machine, and then yeah, use it. So I'm on the train. This train will go directly to Hebden Bridge, first stop. So that's ideal because I want to get off there. Also, the other thing I wanted to talk about was Christmas shirts, because December's literally a month away. I've got 5 t-shirts that I can wear at work, and the thing is I want to get more, so I'm going to look on Amazon, I'm going to look in Matalan, and I'm going to look in Primark, because they have some like cheap t-shirts there, so I'm going to have a look. Also, I'm going to ask if some bands that I know are doing some Christmas t-shirts, and potentially buy one from them.
Customers are requested to remain vigilant. If you see anything suspicious, please report it to a member of staff or the British Transport Police via text on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Sure thing, boss. So it's 2 carriages, Southport via Manchester, Victoria, Todmorden, Walsden and Littleborough for 11:32. Okay, so that's a good sign. But look how many places there are that I could potentially go. Salford Central, that might be an idea. Salford Crescent, Walkden, Atherton, and it just goes on. That to me has opened up plenty of opportunities, because I can get off at Hebden. So I can get a train from Halifax to Hebden, but then catch the Southport train to one of these other locations. Look, so actually now, I'm going to look, well I'm now not going to look, but in my spare time, from Hebden Bridge to Southport, I'm actually going to look at these locations, because I've been to Manchester like a couple of times. But I've never been to Salford. I've nearly walked into it before, but I'm like, I don't know. But I could go to Salford one day Salford Central, Salford Crescent. And there's loads of other places that I'd never heard of that I could potentially go on a day out. I'm not going to put my Strava on either because it's like literally like 10 past 11 and the train comes in like 5 minutes. So yeah, literally the train does go via Todmorden, but it doesn't stop at Todmorden. Oh no, yes, it does stop at Todmorden. Like the Manchester Victoria train does go to Todmorden, but it doesn't go to Littleborough. This train does go to Todmorden, but it does go to Littleborough. So that's a good sign. A good sign indeed. It's starting to rain a little bit, just a little bit. I'm slowly on my way to Littleborough, getting there. So I'm on the train now. So Todmorden, Wasnt, then Littleborough. There's a lot of stops. Not for me, thankfully, but there's a lot of stops. It's only going to take about 20 minutes to get there. So, I'm in Littleborough. I liked here for Hollingworth Lake and the Rochdale Canal. Littleborough. So I need to go that way. And that helps having that there as well. Oh my god, that's really close to the station. I was thinking, which way do you go out? Yeah, follow the way outside. And that might be a good idea, Jamie. That might be a really good idea to follow in where you want to go. So, yes, I'm in Littleborough now. It helps, really helps having that co-op there as well. Honestly, it does. So I'm going to find a sign. Oh, I've actually just seen one. So you see the blue signs there? The one that's going that way says Hollingworth Lake. So yeah, I've passed through Littleborough a couple of times coming to Todmorden, but I've never actually been in Littleborough. I've never been in it. So my idea is I'm going to walk to Hollingworth Lake, which is like a mile away from here. Walk around it once. It's like 2.5 miles. Then I'm going to walk in Smithy Bridge, which is nearby. Can't go that way. Okay, so it appears to just start raining now. So I'm glad I got my waterproofs on. So there. So I'm walking directly to Hollingworth Lake. It's about another half mile away. And then walk around it. So there is Hollingworth Lake. It's a big lake, and there's all this path here to walk along, which is a good thing. So it's not the best day for weather. I might come back when it's nicer weather. But yeah. Thing is though, when it's like this weather, not many people really want to be out in it. It's only the people like really get prepared by wearing waterproofs come out in it, and those that don't have them will not come out because they're not prepared. So I'm thinking of doing a full lap around of the lake first, then going to Smithy Bridge, which is literally down here, like next to the lake. Now this makes sense. You have to go along this public footpath, which goes all the way around then. I was thinking, oh, you could just go simply straight around, but you have to go along here. It's not as easy as it looked. But anyway, I'm on the public footpath now to go around the lake. Literally just there. There's a lot of people walking around. So that white building was where I started from, and then that is a little bit of Smithy Bridge. So I started there because I've got all that way to go. Wow. What I find strange is a lot of people are walking that way, the opposite way to me. No one's going this way, hardly. So I've actually seen hardly anyone walking this way, the way that I'm going now. Honestly, I've not seen anyone hardly. But coming the opposite way, whole different story. There's so many people walking this way. Now it's not because of like rules you've got to walk that way. You can walk either way, to be fair. But weirdly, everyone's walking the other way. I'm walking this way. And it's been a while since I've seen somebody walking this way. Quite like it, to be fair, because I can do this, to be fair, so it's alright. You know, honestly, tomorrow I was thinking of going to Scamden Reservoir. Get a bus from West Vale up to Scamden. I think I can do that. And walk all the way around it. I think I can do that. Pretty sure I can. I don't know what this building is I can see here. It's a little building, like literally here, where all the fencing is. I'm glad I brought my charger with me, because I'm probably going to need it. Like using it on the way back on the train. Water sports. It is like a little sporting building that I do not think is in use because it's out of season. Mind you saying that, there are people sailing on the lake. So yeah. There's an owl. Well, we are in Rochdale territory, like the postcode area, so they are nicknamed the Owls, Rochdale. So, yes, still walking along. I nearly took a wrong turn. I was going to go up there, and I thought, well, I saw this path, I was like, I'll go along here, and then it's obvious that this is the way to walk around it. So I'm literally now on the other side of the lake now. Wow, so that's the arcade a little bit. You know, my dad said to me that that building there is like an arcade. So when I've walked around the lake fully, I am gonna look in there and see what it is. See what's there. Well, this is a nice path to walk along. So I think a bit of water has got on my lens, so it's going to look a little bit blurry now, and plus as well I'm wet. So actually trying to dry my phone off whilst I'm wet, whilst it's raining, it's not going to happen. Not really. So yeah, that worked. Use that. I bought that when I was in Scotland at Go Outdoors. So if my camera gets a bit foggy because of water going on the lens, use that. It's not going to really be used for sweat because I'm not going to really get sweaty. Because yeah, it's not really the temperature for it. So fair. not really going to worry about getting sweaty. But if I get water on my lens, then I can definitely use that. So glad I bought it. Means I don't have to untuck my t-shirt, you see. Good idea. So I did put it away, but I've got the water on the lens again. And do you know what? I'm just going to accept it, because I'm out raining, and for it to not get wet is just like never going to happen. I'll tell you what, I'm not far off. Walk around the whole lake. So having walked from Littleborough, well, the outskirts of Littleborough to here and around, I've done 2.7 miles of walking. So I'm going to walk back to that arcade bit and see what it's like, and then I'm going to walk back to Littleborough. I'm going to walk into Littleborough itself and go around there. I mean, I could walk around the lake again the other way around, but I've come to Littleborough and ironically come to Hollingworth Lake, so I didn't come around Littleborough at all. So do Hollingworth Lake, do Smithy Bridge, then do Littleborough. I was actually going to walk past this and not take a picture or a video. How foolish I would have been to do that. Oh, hang on, Country Park is that way. Oh, hang on. Right, I'm going to go to Country Park. I'll do that. Because I saw a sign saying Country Park. So I've done the lake. So let's go to Country Park. So by the looks of things here, it's two-way. So I could actually go down that way to then come back up here, or go down that way and come back along here. But I'm actually going to walk along here, and in theory there'll be a pathway to come back along that way, which is what I'm going to do. So I've done Hollingworth Lake, I'm doing Country Park. Yeah, I'm actually doing this even before I've gone to the arcade again. Good, good, good. It's just nice to go somewhere for a change that you have never been. Oh, the water's gone off my lens, that's good. So some people yesterday were saying like, I like watching you on YouTube, and saying it like that, and some people were saying like, do you know, there's a lot of people on the internet that are just a dick. I mean, I have a little bit of a dick as well, but I mean, I've known that, what, all my life, pretty much. But no, like, people were saying like, oh, people like make out that they're better than everyone else, and like, because like with YouTube, it's like some people see it as a competition to like be, oh, I've got to be bigger than you, I've got to be more popular than you. I'm just doing it because I like it. I just enjoy it. I know it's not a position where you can't have it as a career, because, well, I haven't got enough ad revenue or views coming in to make that possible, but YouTube's not about that. Oh dear, I'm gonna get wet feet now. Oh no, that was lucky. If you're doing YouTube for the popularity, then no, you should be doing it because you enjoy it. YouTube should be there because you're enjoying it. Because for a long time, I did YouTube for the popularity, and it doesn't make you feel good. It's like, yeah, I've got all these people that are following me, but I don't know who they are. If you do YouTube because you enjoy it, then it's different. because then you get people. Oh god, this is going to be a bit awkward. Right, hold on. I could not open that gate and vlog at the same time. Nah. I'm drinking that as well. So nice. There's the bolt on the blue, which is the blue one. There's also a cucumber and apple one, which I'm not a big fan of, to be fair. But this one, the berry one, is just really nice. You know, I ought to really look on a map where this is going. Should do, really. So, funnily enough, this way actually goes back to Littleborough. Not along the main road, you see. And that was a challenge as well. Not because I was vlogging, but because the pathway where the gate opens is completely flooded. So you have to make like a big leap of faith from a standing position and pray you don't get wet feet. Thankfully I didn't in this situation. God, this path is completely flooded. Jesus Christ. This is actually really... Right. Look at that. And look at that. That's not a lake, a river. That's the path. So I really kind of need to watch where I'm going a bit now, because this is really, really flooded. Can I go this way? Oh, can I not? No. Is this potentially inspiration behind Outlast 2, possibly? I was like, what on earth have I just stumbled across? So, got to the back entrance bit down there, and there's a pathway that goes like on that side down there. It is completely flooded. You cannot walk along it. So, I'm going to walk along, just around here to be fair, back along to Littleborough. I think I am nearly in Littleborough to be fair. The rain is just getting worse. I don't know how many miles I've done either. I've done 4 miles of walking. Wow, I'm wet. I'm actually dry. Well, my clothing underneath is dry. So yeah, last time I looked, 4 miles. I'm going to do a little bit of walking around Littleborough, and I'm going to go back to the station. I was going to go to the arcades within Holmworth Lake, but they're not that big to be fair. Yeah, weather's awful. It's just raining really hard. So when I've got a day off again and it's dry, like actually dry, I'm going to come back to Littleborough. Alternatively, me and my parents could come here as well, which would be an idea. Which would be an idea. It's raining really flipping hard. Right, get something from Aldi. I'm in Lidl at the moment. I'll get something from here. I'm gonna have a fish butty, but it's just so damp outside. I might actually, realistically, I don't know. I don't honestly know. So I decided to pop to Aldi, because there's a toilet in there, so I went in, got a cookie, and I got a croissant as well. I've now done 4.6 miles of walking. Feel a bit better now. Feel lighter. Definitely. So I'm gonna walk. There's a sign, I'm walking this way, there's a blue sign to go left somewhere. Don't know where it's saying to go, but I'm going to go there. So it goes back to the station. So realistically, I could still go that way, but then go back into Littleborough again. So So I've done 5.4 miles. I've only got 0.8 to go. Yes, I would definitely like to return. I think what I'm going to do next time is get a train to Smithy Bridge instead, because Smithy Bridge is like closer to the lake, and then like come on a drier day as well, which would be a better thing to do, because then it's nicer to walk around it when it's drier, as opposed to when it's not very nice. So that's my next I'm choking. That's my next plan. I found a cash point. Also, I found a cash point that does not charge you money for using it. There's a lot of cash points around here that are like, oh, we're going to charge you £2 or £3 to use the cash point. I'm like, I'll just find one that's not going to charge me. And Sainsbury's, where I was just at now, doesn't charge you. So I got some money out. 5.7 miles. And I'm here. Look at this. This church is massive. It literally goes, I'm going to get out of view for a point. It goes all the way up there. All of it. My God. It's big. So I'm literally going to walk around this church bit, being careful because it's a little slippy, because it is, I'm walking on gravestones and it's going to be a bit slippy. I think I can walk around the whole thing, can't I? I think I can, yeah. Just being dead careful because I could actually fall here. Because, well, it's slippy, very slippy. It's like walking on ice. So this might be a very slow bit. At least I think I can walk along it though. So I'm just being dead careful that I don't fall, and it's going to slant to one end. So I'm best off walking in the leaves. God, I need to get out of this bit. This is not accessible really for when it's raining. Jesus, this is actually not a good place to walk when it's raining. It fell. That wouldn't have been good, would it? That would not have been good at all. Looks nice, doesn't it? So I'm going to head back to the station now. Well, actually I'm going to head back to the station, but there's a little bit of a car park I can walk around. I've got a fish butty from a fish and chip shop. Yes. Oh, there's a Costa machine in Co-op. Oh, of course there is. Of course there is. I used one in sea houses. How stupid am I? So actually I can have this, then go to Co-op and get a hot drink. Ooh, that sounds like a nice idea, does that? I was thinking, have I walked down here already? I have. But there's a little bit of a path down that way that I've not been to yet. Literally down there. So I think, even though I said I'm going to go to the train station, I'm going to eat this now, and I think I'm going to go for a bit more of a wander. Okay, cool. Let's go. Seeing as the station is literally just there. Littleborough Summit. Figured I'd go this way. I tried thinking I could go on that canal that way, but no. So I might just walk this way for a little bit whilst I'm eating my sandwich, which is really quite nice. Walk along the canal would be quite nice. I'm so close to the station anyway, it would seem daft not to walk along the canal. So let's walk along it. Wow, that's the end of it. That does not last long. Really, that really does not last long at all. Not at all. So yeah, I'm just going to walk up it and then go back to the station. Or do I go back along a little bit of the... No, do you know what? I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back on a nicer day. Right, so I'm gonna go back to the train line now. So that bit up there is the way out for me, where I came out this way. I need to go out here and go up to the point to go up to Leeds Bradford area. The train should be here literally very soon. So this is going to Leeds, 1:58, which is like now. Behind me still no train. Walston, Todmorden, Hebden Bridge, Mytham Royd, Sowerby Bridge or Sowerby Bridge, but then it goes to Brighouse. So I think I might get off in Sowerby Bridge. Might be a good idea. Might be a nice idea. So I've got off in Sowerby Bridge. Going to be now in Sowerby Bridge. Hello, little fella. Did not expect to see a cat just having a little nap. Oh, so yeah, I'm walking. I'm gonna walk through Sowerby Bridge. I'm gonna walk along the canal, and then I don't know. I might walk. I was thinking, do I go home? I'm not sure. I go this way. This goes to the other side. Yep. So it's raining, but it's light rain. It's not compared to like the heavy rain that I had in Littleborough. And one mistake I had last time was when I came out of the station first time, I went right, which was I turned right, which was the wrong way to go. Going the right way, but it turned out to be the wrong way. So I'm actually turning left, which actually goes into Sowerby Bridge. The right way to go, but it means going left. Going left is the right way to go. I'm confusing myself now. What the frig am I doing? So I've charged my phone up a little bit. Oh wow, we just walked into a big puddle. Oh no. I'm not sure. Shall I just stay out? People are letting fireworks off. Why? It's not even night time yet. Unless people are colourblind, I'm not sure. I think I better get off this bit. People are actually using their phones whilst driving along here. They need to come out really. Oh, could have got out of the station that way. Oh. Anyway. I don't know, shall I just go home? Like walk home? The thing is, I said to Ryan I'll meet him when I come back from Littleborough. It's only like 2:30 though. So if it takes me like an hour to walk home, like an hour-ish roughly. So I could go home, charge my phone up, have a shower, have a little rest, little nap, and then I don't have to meet him till like 5:30. Well, the rain, good news, is not as bad now. Actually alright. It's just light rain. I think my left foot's a little damp because I actually stood in a big puddle. I think over time it should dry though. Don't know. Honestly don't know. So I don't really know what to do. Should I just walk home? Like walk home? Or do I just stay out? I don't quite know, really, to be fair. I actually don't know what to do. Do I go home, or do I go to my grandma's for a bit? Even if she's not in, still go in. Or do I go to Ryan's for a bit? I actually don't know what to do. Or I could go to Halifax. Alternatively, I could walk to Halifax. So what I'm going to do is going to walk home, have a shower, get changed, have a bit of a nap. I've said to Ryan that I'd meet him at the Brewers Fair for 5:30 for tea. Just gives me a bit of time to rest then, and I can set off from home at like 4:45. So I would definitely like to return to Littleborough and go back to the Hollingworth Lake when it's nicer, because when I'm wearing waterproofs and everything's tucked in and I'm trying to get my phone out to navigate where I'm going, when it's the absolute heaviest of weather, is by far none happening. So I've done pretty well to do a 10k in Littleborough and all around there, but the way I'm going to go next time, because I would like to come back, and I was going to get off at Smithy Bridge, I think would be better, because then I can actually be closer to the lake first, and then like do a bit around Littleborough, then make my way back to Smithy Bridge. Because the weather was just god awful in Littleborough. It's still not great now, but this is actually shit. There's loads of flooding. The thing is, there's so much flooding in Littleborough, and where I was, there was so much flooding. So trying to walk places was just not really ideal, because there was just so much. I was looking down like this a lot, just trying not to get your feet wet, walking in like puddles like that deep. And it's the same sort of thing now, walking along the canal. At least with walking along the canal, it's flat and it's straight, so I can walk home quicker. I actually just rang my mum and dad just to see where they were, and they're in Hebden Bridge, and they're going to be walking back to Mythenroyd, and then I believe driving back home. Yeah, I definitely want to come back when it's nicer weather. It's not going to be, it's going to stop raining so damn hard on Tuesday when I go back to work. It's going to rain all day today, it's going to rain all day Sunday, it's going to rain all day Monday, and Tuesday, not one bit of rain. What? Not one. I'm walking under trees when it's just raining so hard. I'm actually getting splashed by water. I was thinking to myself, why is the water so green? Like really green. Look up there. God, that's different. It's just been gradually put on halt. I don't really walk along here very often, but is it that green that it's giving the canal a tint? Jesus. Also, Ryan just texted me back. See you then. So we're gonna meet at Brewers Fair for 5:30 this evening. Have some tea, and I might be bad and have a dessert, possibly. And then we're gonna catch a bus from Brewers Fair to Elland, because the fireworks display doesn't start till, what time is it? It doesn't start till like 7 o'clock. I mean, it's nice to be out, but by God, the weather's awful. So it's been a while since I've walked along here, and the river is really high up, because it is just, well, it ain't stopping, the rain ain't stopping. I've sent Ruby a message about collaborating, because it's been a couple of years since we have. I think the last time we did, it was the Radio Hood Awards in 2016, I think. 2016, I think it was. And that was the last time. I mean, surely this Q&A Ruby has done, where I put a question in and then I'm in the bottom of the video as a picture submitting a question. But like regarding a collaboration, it's been like 2 or 3 years anyway. I think 3 or 4 anyway, definitely. So very recently Ruby put a video up saying how active she wasn't really active in October, like putting no videos up whatsoever, whereas it's me, it's the opposite, like absolutely doing loads of videos in October, and I was very active in October. So I said, you know what, it's been a while since we've collaborated, so possibly I could come to Huddersfield tomorrow and we could collab. Yeah. So I'm in Copley, nearly. So well, I've nearly done a 5k, which is pretty good, I would have thought. It'd be nice to do some videos with Ruby, because, okay, like, I remember when we did it before, a few years ago, we were totally different people. We really were totally different people, and we've changed now, like, properly. And to the point where, like, for example, channels, Ruby still has the one channel, obviously. I had one channel, I have 3 now. So it's different, and Ruby has undergone a lot of transformation. If you go on Ruby's channel, you'll find that out. I don't need to tell you, just go on to Ruby's channel, search Ruby Price on YouTube. It's like 1.7 thousand followers and now anyway. I don't need to tell you what she does, because, well, go and check it out for yourself. Nice to get home. That's what I'm saying, like, we could just collab, because not because of how many followers our gap is, but for the fact that we're just 2 people that I haven't met in a bloody long time that could just collaborate and make a video or 2. I'm actually not far off the Salterhebble locks. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. What a neck. So I walked all the way from Surrey Bridge to here. I've still got to walk home as well. From here, it's not too far though. Thankfully. Well, very kindly, because my mum and dad are going back home now. They're in Surrey Bridge right now, driving through. So they said, do you want to lift home? And I was like, yes, definitely. When it's like this, yes please. So I walked from Surrey Bridge to Saltable. So I've done 5k. Ugh.